Hello! We're about to smash this new year with AEW Dynamite. I'm joined by KK
Dynamite.
and Dave. How you two doing?
What's going on?
Good.
Alright, well, this has been a very interesting night of AEW wrestling.
Yes, sir.
We kicked off with an 8-man tag, the Young Bucks and SCU, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian versus the Acclaimed and TH2. The match was alright, fairly good tag team match, but in the end, SCU challenged the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championships, which they accepted the challenge.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now.
What did you think of the opening match, Dave?
It was a match, a lot of high flying, a lot of high risk moves. I'm always a fan of, wrestlers sacrificing their bodies to entertain us.
Yeah. Yeah, overall pretty good. Then John Moxley cut a pretty decent promo over Omega. Because, of course, John Moxley. It was a good promo.
He's good on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy listening to John Moxley too.
Yeah, he always cuts a good heel, but not heel promo. He always comes off as heelish, but good heelish, like an anti-hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's got the Stone Cold vibe about him.
a little bit.
I see it.
That's why I like John Moxley so much. Then we get an update on Trent by Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy confirming that he tore his pec and will be out for up to 5 months. Don't know whether that's real or storyline. Then Miro, Sabian and Ford interrupted. Miro was wearing what I would only describe as a weed suit.
Yeah, I did take that and actually mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some sort of leafy, camouflagey thing.
Yeah, it just looked like weed, didn't it?
Sort of.
It wasn't too bad.
I got a good look at the shirt, and as somebody who smokes weed and knows what weed looks like, the leaves were not the same.
Yeah, I know it wasn't a weed plant, but it looked like a weed plant, kind of. Gave off that vibe. But I know it weren't weed. I know what weed looks like. Then we had Wardlow versus Jake Hager, which was a pretty good match.
What a fight.
It was a very
I
good
would have liked
fight.
to have seen that go a little bit longer, but
Yeah. Wardlow won, surprisingly, and then gave a fist bump, and they showed respect to each other, which was fair enough.
yeah, good show of sportsmanship by both men.
Yeah.
They just basically, what that match was is I don't necessarily like you, you don't necessarily like me. Let's just get the fist fight out of the way now so we can just be friends.
Pretty much. It made a good match.
Yeah, it did. Didn't need much storytelling either. It's just I don't necessarily like you, you don't necessarily like me. Let's get this fight out of the way.
Pretty much. We then go to Private Party trying to make some gin and juice, but they only had gin. Snoop Doggy Dogg arrived with the juice. Then Matt Hardy showed up with contracts to Private Party, implying that he would be taking a larger cut of earnings in exchange for his mentorship.
That big splash from Snoop Dogg.
That is not yet. We'll get to that. We'll get to that splash.
It was so sick.
Yeah, sick as in bad. Then we had the Darby Allin Brian Cage weigh-in. The new TNT Championship looked lovely. By the way,
I didn't get a good look at the championship. Do we have a good picture of it?
I do have a good picture of it. I will post it. It's in the wrestling Discord page now. There's the new championship design. You can all Google it. But yes, obviously there was.
That is nice, actually.
I feel like red is not the best color for the name, the bit where champion is. Would have looked better as black or something else.
I think the red it kind of makes the ribbon stand out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan.
I'm kind of with Tom on this one. It makes it stand out, but like the red against the black and gold and silver just kind of
Would have been better if it was black, gold, or silver for that part.
But isn't the inside of the straps red?
Not anymore. They changed it to black strap. I think.
Oh, because it's red.
Yeah, they retired the red belt altogether.
Rest in peace, Brody Lee. That will be forever your TNT Championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously there was words exchanged between Cage and Darby Allin and Taz. Before they could beat up Darby Allin, Sting appeared. Of course.
Can he do something, please?
As I was explaining
Like,
to
I
Kate
get it,
today,
his whole thing is just show up and point a bat and everybody quakes in their boots, but
that
like...
is literally Sting's gimmick. In WCW
I know,
for 1
but,
year,
like,
all
do
he did was sit in
something.
the rafters.
That was his thing since like WCW days.
But I say, this is what Sting
I
does.
understand this, but like you're never gonna not hear me say this. He needs to do something besides just show up.
Yeah, he will do.
I
He's
don't
going to
mind
be
him
facing
as a
Darby
man.
Allin at the big next AEW pay-per-view. That's my guess of what's going to happen. Yes. Leave Sting alone. Hashtag leave him alone. Then they go to Cody Rhodes versus Matt Sydal. Very, very good match. Very good match.
Yeah,
With the
Cody
amount
was
of experience between the two of them, it better be a good match.
Yeah, but you say that. Look at WWE's matches half the fucking time.
Yeah. Well, when it's the blind leading the blind, what do you expect?
True.
They're both from WWE.
Cody won with a crossroads. And then after the match, Snoop Dogg goes up to the top rope and hits a frog splash in a very shit-looking move, and then Cody counts for 3. Just because.
Yeah, they moved the guy in way too close. Snoop Dogg's like 6.5 feet tall, and they put him into like where he's like 3 feet from the post.
In their
Snoop Dogg had
defense,
to, like,
Snoop Dogg's done a
crunch in.
stunner, and he didn't do that any good, and that was years ago. Snoop Dogg just can't do wrestling moves. He's not.
I
very
thought
good at it.
I thought he blew his freaking knees all when he landed.
Yeah, that's just the weird way he lands. Like he did that. I think he's done a frog splash before, and that's exactly how he does it. He doesn't do the proper frog splash. He like lands on his feet.
It looked like he smoked a blunt before doing that. Like
Of
he
course
was
he
like,
fucking did. It's Snoop Dogg.
like
I thought I was smoking a blunt. You know what? I'm gonna smoke a blunt in Snoop Dogg's honor tonight.
Do it. Then we go to Hikaru Shida versus Abaddon for the AEW Women's Championship.
Abaddon did not waste any time to get that match started.
God knows she did not.
That match was brutal.
Very brutal, but Shida won, which is I'm happy about because Shida's been a fantastic AEW Women's Champion so far. Just wish they'd build up the rest of the division more. Yeah. Then we had a quick promo with Tay Conti, former NXT women's wrestler, going to be facing Serena Deeb next week for the NWA Women's Championship. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, they have good chemistry.
Yeah, they do. We then go to our main event of the evening. AEW World Champion Kenny Omega defending against Rey Fénix.
What a main event.
Absolutely fantastic match.
Rey Fénix was bringing the heat.
Yeah.
It was like move for move.
But the only problem is that what happened after will overshadow this match.
Oh yeah, I marked out.
Okay, let's just go through this. Okay, obviously Kenny Omega won with the one with Angel. Very good match. After the match, we see Eddie Kingston attacking Pac and Pentagon Jr. backstage, and Don Callis was screaming, "I told you they wouldn't come and help you! I told you!" And Kenny Omega took a very nasty-looking barbed wire bat shot to the stomach.
Wait, you forgot a step. Before that, John Moxley comes out to rescue Phoenix.
Yes.
Goes after Omega with the barbed wire bat.
Yeah. And after that, the Good Brothers the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, also known as former members of the Bullet Club, come
Too
out,
sweet.
make the save to Moxley for Omega, take out Moxley, beat the shit out of him. After the match, people come down. The Young Bucks come out trying to reason with the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega until they join in the Too Sweet. The Bullet Club is back, boys and girls. The Bullet Club is alive in AEW.
So good to see them back together.
Yeah,
I want to see
I'm
what gets
excited.
made of this Impact AEW collaboration that's going on, whether it's just what it is for right now about the Bullet Club, or whether it becomes about more.
Let's hope it's about more. I like the idea that they'll talent swap a bit.
They need AJ Styles.
Yeah, but he's too busy being shit in WWE.
Exactly.
Same as Nakamura.
And Finn Balor, like,
Very good show though. This it picked up the further we got onto the show. It kicked off alright, and then it just got better and better and better as we went on.
yeah.
Honestly, one of the best Dynamites I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
I would have to give Dynamite 8.5 out of 10.
For me, it's 9 out of 10.
What do you rate?
See, I was comparing it to last week's AEW, which was definitely a 10 out of 10 because so I gave it a 7
Fair enough.
because I felt it fell just a little bit flat of the energy that they had last week.
Oh yeah, but obviously it's never going to be as big as what we had last week. Everyone gave last week a 10 out of 10, but overall, definitely the clear winner this week was AEW.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure you check out Cracked Screen Productions. He does live reactions and video games and all other sorts of decent content. Thank you for joining me, Dave and KK.
No
problem.
problem. Thanks for having me.
It's alright. And Dave will be back hopefully on Friday to review SmackDown.
Can
Oh,
do.
sure.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure you check out the NXT review, which will be up after this one, and we shall catch you later. Peace out.
Peace.